Absolutely. Here's the detailed, immersive, and copyright-safe summary of One Piece Chapter 20, designed for your everything-in-one YouTube narration, and guaranteed to cross 3 minutes of audio runtime. Everything in One presents One Piece Chapter 20, The Famed Captain's Return. Intro. Welcome back to Everything in One, your go-to space where the legend of the Straw Hat Pirate unravels one chapter at a time. After the explosive showdown between Luffy and Moji in Chapter 19, today's chapter brings us one step closer to the heart of the Buggy arc. Strap in for Chapter 20, where old grudges return, a captain reemerges, and trust starts to bloom in unexpected places. After the storm. The dust from Moji's defeat is just settling. The villagers, who once feared Luffy, now see him in a different light. He's not the kind of pirate they've heard about in stories, he's different. He fights with a sense of justice, of honor. Back near the docks, Zoro stands tall despite his injuries. Wounded but unfazed, he stares down the rest of Buggy's gang, who hesitate. The fear in their eyes says it all. Luffy's crew is no ordinary threat. And just as they begin to retreat, a new danger emerges from the smoke. From the shadows? The spotlight returns to none other than Buggy the Clown. Humiliated, angry, and even more explosive than before, Buggy has returned after his earlier run-in with Luffy. The moment is theatrical. Buggy's dramatic entrance, his fiery temper, flashy clothes, and larger-than-life ego remind us that this pirate isn't just about showmanship. He holds a real grudge, and it's personal. Buggy's fury isn't just about being defeated. It's about being embarrassed, publicly, loudly, and by a rookie pirate wearing a straw hat. For a man as prideful as Buggy, that's unforgivable. A clown with a deadly edge. This chapter highlights something crucial. Buggy isn't just comic relief. Yes, he's over the top. Yes, he's ridiculous. But he's also deadly. We're reminded of his Chop Chop fruit powers, the same devil fruit category as Luffy's, but with a very different application. Buggy can detach his limbs and launch attacks from unexpected angles, making him incredibly hard to hit or pin down. He's no pushover, and he's here for revenge. Nami's quiet conflict. Meanwhile, Nami observes from the shadows. She's still not a part of Luffy's crew, not officially. Her history with pirates is too dark, too bitter. But the way Luffy fights, the way Zoro defends the innocent, it's stirring something in her. We see her struggle internally. She wants freedom, money, and to escape the shadow of pirates. But these two men, they don't feel like the monsters she's always despised. Is this what it's like to trust again? It's subtle, but it's powerful. She doesn't say much, but the fact that she's still there speaks volumes. The calm before the battle. As Buggy stalks through the ruined town, Luffy stands ready. He doesn't show fear, just determination. This isn't over, not by a long shot. Buggy's presence reignites the tension. His crew regroups behind him. The townspeople flee, and in the middle of it all, Luffy cracks his knuckles. We know what's coming next. Why this chapter matters. Chapter 20 might feel like a bridge to the next battle, but it lays critical groundwork. It marks the official re-entry of Buggy, setting the stage for a full rematch. It develops Nami's character, showing her moral conflict and curiosity about Luffy's crew. It reinforces Luffy's impact, a man who fights not for fame but for what's right. This isn't just a build-up, it's a statement. The story is evolving, the stakes are rising, and the emotional ties are beginning to form. Closing narration, everything in one. Chapter 20 sets the stage for a major turning point in the East Blue saga. With Buggy's reappearance, Nami's growing curiosity, and Luffy's unwavering resolve, the next encounter promises to be explosive. In this world of pirates, not all captains wear their ambition on their sleeves. Some hide it beneath a straw hat, and others, like Buggy, mask it behind a clown's smile. The Grand Line is calling, but first, this battle must be finished. This is Everything in One, where every chapter is more than just a page, it's a piece of the legacy. Ready for Chapter 21 in the same format?